I'm starting a new series called Question in My Closet, and today we're talking trucker hats. I got a question about trucker hats on YouTube. My good man, where do you get all your cool trucker hats? You guys know I'm all about my hats, so I'm going to tell you guys where I get some of my trucker and baseball style hats. This is actually a new hat I just picked up. This is from Seeger Company. This is actually my first hat. I actually haven't wore this yet, but I do really dig the hat. This I actually picked up from one of my favorite online stores, Huckberry. They actually have a wide variety of baseball caps. I actually have a few in my cart right now. One from Huckberry, a camo hat that I'm probably going to pull the trigger on in the next week. These are not all my favorites. These are just some of the favorites from different brands. I have multiple hats from the same brand. I'm just telling you guys where to go to pick up some of these hats, not showing you every hat that I own. So this is actually one of my favorite new brands, Higley Ranch Wear. They make super rad hats. Every hat that I got from them, I absolutely love. They seem to just nail the shape. A lot of times I get trucker hats and even a Seeger hat, they tend to be a little, well, that Seeger hat specifically, sometimes they're a little too high, where this one, they nail the shape every time. It's not too high. I got a little peanut head, so they always fit me really well. This one is from Amazon. I don't know the brand, if this is the brand or not. Vintage Cowboy. But Amazon's a great place to look for hats. They have, you know, a large selection. Unfortunately, you got to go through a lot of like crappy hats to get there. You're never really sure what kind of quality you're going to get from Amazon. Amazon's a great place to look for hats. So this one, I don't wear it that much, but I picked this hat pretty much to show you guys like a cool thing I like to do. Whenever I go on vacation, I always stop into like the little boutique shops, and I think getting a hat from a vacation, if you could find hats that fit you, like this one fits pretty well. Me and my son got matching hats, and it's kind of like a cool memento that every time I rock it, it kind of just reminds me of the vacation that we took. It's kind of like old school dads. They used to always get like the shirts when they go away, kind of like real like dad looking shirts. So this one is from Other UK. I love this one. It's not high, even though it's like a trucker style cap. It fits like old school trucker, kind of like a dad cap, but pretty kick-ass. Other UK is one of my favorite brands. They have really cool belts. Their hats are always awesome. If you guys checked out my latest reel, I got a new Cowboy hat from them. They just make really rad pieces. So next up is another one of my favorite brands. They make really cool cowboy hats, fedoras, trucker caps. I got a bunch of hats from Stetson. They are one of the best to do it. This is another new brand that I recently found. Well, they actually reached out to me. America Fuck Yeah. I mean, who doesn't love it? I mean, obviously America Fuck Yeah is super cool, but they actually make really cool hats. The owner actually just texted me, well, DM'd me a couple days ago with some more hats that they have coming out. Super rad, and it fits really well. So Honest Cattle, this is another brand that I just recently came across. I got a couple hats from them. This is one of those brands, like I was saying, so I got 3 hats from them. This is the one hat that fits the best. The other 2 hats, because I have such a small head, they're a little high and they flare out a little bit, but this one fits really well, so it's definitely a brand to check out, but just be wary depending on the cap you pick. For me, they didn't all fit really good. Then next up, another one of the brands I really dig. This is from Junk Food. They always have a lot of really cool kind of like throwback or like beer brand hats, which are really cool. Vintage style baseball caps. Definitely a brand to check out. This is not a trucker cap, but you can never go wrong rocking your favorite team, and there's so many different types of baseball caps you can get. You can usually get trucker caps, dad caps. Finding the right one is usually pretty easy, and for me, the classic, I mean, Yankees fitted cap never goes out of style. So next up, a vintage cap. It's always fun going around shopping. If you're out and about and you see a vintage or thrift shop, pop in. You'll never know what you can find, which is one of the best parts, and this is a really cool one from Atlantic City. So I got a bunch of thrifted hats and vintage hats as well. And then last but not least, my son gave me for Father's Day. Is it the best fitting hat? No, but it still looks pretty good, and I love wearing it. It means a lot. So if you guys are shopping for your dad, or if you got kids, maybe drop a hint. My son knew how much I was into hats, and I just got into hunting, so he picked this hat up for me, which, how could you not love that? So as you guys can see, today I'm wearing another one of the Stetsons I have. This is actually going to be something that I do more often. I'm going to kind of do a questions in my closet series where I answer some of the questions that I get from you guys. So if you have any questions that you want me to answer, let me know in the comments down below. Let's get into the fit. So I just picked up this new cardigan from Dandy Del Mar. I love cardigans. I love Dandy Del Mar. Probably one of my favorite brands to wear. Probably say that a lot as well. A lot of the pieces I got from Dandy Del Mar are more like for summer, so it's really cool to pick up something that I could wear in the fall and the winter, kind of layer it like I'm doing today with a white t-shirt. Again, probably one of the most comfortable t-shirts you can find. It is super soft. It feels kind of like you're not even wearing a t-shirt, which I really like. The jeans are vintage Wranglers, which I love. I love that they have kind of like a little flair to them. They have that dirty, broken in, beaten up look, which I really dig. The belt, I picked up the belt buckle from, not the flea market, I picked it up from a fair. The Big E out in Pennsylvania, which I put on a belt that I already owned that I had thrifted.
Massachusetts.
Oh yeah? The Big E, Massachusetts, my fault. These are my favorite boots that I own. These are Lucchese's. Absolutely love Lucchese. You cannot go wrong with a pair of Lucchese boots, and these are superstar boots right here. The hat, like I was saying, this is a Stetson one that I own. Rocking some jewelry from Clocks and Colors. I actually just picked up this bracelet from
Degs and Sal.
Degs and Sal. I love that little turquoise bit. Tissot watch. And then the necklaces also from Dandy Dumar. Holy shit, I'm an idiot.
He's 44. He has a little bit of dyslexia, so I'm here on the other side to help him out.
Yeah, I'm also a little bit of a burnout. So these are from Degs and Sal, the necklaces, and this was a gift from the wife and kid from Oak and Luna. Again, stay tuned for the next questions in my closet.
Oh yeah.